This week versus the Washington Redskins, I like what the Philadelphia Eagles do in a running game. I'll show you how they can create an opportunity, a quick strike opportunity with Darren Sproles in the backfield on what I like to call a fake toss counter. So follow me now here as we draw it up. So what we're trying to do is take advantage of an over-aggressive defense in the Washington Redskins that will be looking to get a lot of pressure on Carson Wentz in the ground game. So let's say when Sproles is in the game, a lot of times people tend to think, oh, it's going to be a pass or some play going to the outside. So what you want to do to combat that is hit him right down the middle. So what we're going to do, we're going to have this play side guard. His job is going to be to block down on his nose, get a good wham block, kick him out the way. Center's going to work up and block this backer. And we're going to have this tackle work up and get this backer here. Now what we're trying to do front side, we're going to kick this backer out here, work him up to get the safety. Action obviously is coming this way because we have him unblocked, but he's going to get trapped by the weak side guard. It's going to come across, boom, kick him out. Now we're going to have the weak side tackle work around, lead in the hole, as well as an additional blocker. You're going to ask this tight end, let's make this guy an extra tight end. So you have a receiver and two tight ends in. We'll work up and try to get this 5 technique cut, work across his face, try to get that safety block. And here's the key part of the action, because again, you're pulling the backside guard and tackle. You're going to wham, kick out that 5 technique here with the guard. You're going to leave the tackle in the hole. Carson Wentz is going to open up quickly as if he's pitching the football. He's going to give his shuffle step like he's getting the pitch. And that's going to get flow going this way and getting these guys in perfect position to get blocked by the center and the strong side, play side tackle. But he's going to fake the toss, come back around, hand the ball off. And now you have Sproles, all of 5'6", following both the guard and the tackle around in the hole. And we know once he gets in a short confined space, he's going to make everybody miss. So this is one way I think you can utilize a fake toss to get flow going one way. You're going to trap that 5 technique. You're going to get linemen to the second level quickly. You're going to be able to lead a lineman in the hole. And we know Sproles can do a great job of running behind his big offensive lineman. So this is one way I think in a running game the Eagles can take advantage of an over-aggressive Redskins defensive front seven. So far this season, we haven't seen a team disrupt the pocket for Carson Wentz. And I think the Redskins have the personnel to do so. And I'm going to show you how they can do so with a nice creative zone blitz by sending an extra guy off the edge and zone blitzing and dropping the nose tackle back in coverage. So I'm going to show you what we're talking about here. Pre-snap, it looks like cover 2, maybe even looks like cover 4. So what we're going to really drop back into is cover 1 man. So you're going to have these cornerbacks lined up on the inside of these receivers. So they're responsible one-on-one for these guys on the outside. And the reason why you align these guys up inside is that you want to take away the quick slant opportunity. If they throw a quick slant here, these guys will be in great position to make a play on the ball by breaking on it because they're already aligned inside shoulder of the receivers. You want to force these guys to go outside down the sideline where you have the sideline as your friend. So that's why you have these guys cheat inside a little bit, trying to reroute these guys without even touching them, getting them to get an outside release and go down the sideline. So from a pressure standpoint, Carson Wentz is going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in front. And the reason why I got creative with their defensive line, because they do have a lot of versatility within their front seven. Sewell Cravens can be a strong safety, but we're going to put him close to the line of scrimmage as an outside linebacker. And he may think speed is coming off the edge. Preston Smith can play outside linebacker. He can play with his hand in the dirt. He's aligned as a 5 technique. Ziggy Hood on the 5 technique as well. And Ryan Kerrigan on the outside. So he's going to think pressure is coming with these guys up front. But what we're going to do is we're going to get Sewell Cravens to drop back in this zone here at the snap of the football. He's going to try to take away the quick slant or any quick route because, again, he's an athletic guy. He's a guy that has ball skills. As the cadence starts to wind down, we're going to walk the strong safety up, and he's going to feed off Preston Smith. We're going to have him just rush straight up his gap. We're going to take him right there inside. Nose tackle is going to get a good bump on the center, and this is important. He's going to get a bump on the center, bump on the guard, and drop back in the zone. Going to have this backer replace him in this A gap here. Ziggy Hood's job is to get a good jam on this tackle, hold him up because we're sending the backer right down the B gap. Kerrigan's coming on the outside. He's dropping back in the middle of the field. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 guys getting pressure, speed pressure with Kerrigan, Smith, 2 inside backers, and you're dropping back a nose tackle in zone. So again, it's about just trying to get him to throw either here to where Sewell Cravens is or coming backside where you have a cornerback one-on-one. But the key is when you're sending speed pressure, you're trying to get the quarterback to get rid of the football quickly or try to get him on the ground, which is something a lot of teams haven't been able to do versus Philadelphia. Detroit has some success early on getting pressure. I think the Redskins have a lot better personnel and are able to do creative things like this week versus Philadelphia.
The biggest X factor for the Philadelphia Eagles in this ball game, I think, will be the linebackers and how well they are effective in the pass defense department. I think they have a unique opportunity in this ball game versus Kirk Cousins in that Redskins passing game to pick off a couple of passes or get off the field on third down because of their pass defense and how well they're able to excel in that area. So I think the second level will not only play a big role in how they'll defend the run, but also in how they'll get off the field in the pass defense department. And for Washington, I think the biggest X factor will be how they stop the run. That's the biggest key in this ball game. They got away with one last week versus Baltimore because the Ravens got away from the running game. The Eagles won't get away from the running game, and if this run defense is still giving up over 130 yards a game on the ground, they could really struggle in this contest. I like the Eagles in this ball game. I think what you'll see from the Redskins early on is a ton of pressure trying to frustrate Carson Wentz in that passing game of Philadelphia. But what I like about this Eagles football team is what they've done all season long. They run the football no matter what. They're hanging their hats on their ground game and allowing their young rookie quarterback to operate off play action and take what the defense gives him in the passing game. So I think even though they can try to get pressure on Wentz and try to make them one-dimensional, the Eagles don't mind playing a one-dimensional game. And I think despite starting a rookie right tackle, they'll still have some success running the football, and they will stick with it even if it gets stopped early. I think that right there will frustrate this Redskins defense. And on the flip side, the Eagles defense has shown the propensity to take the football away, and they are one of the best defenses overall in the NFL.